Warner Brothers is moving forward with more Harry Potter stuff. So this Harry Potter TV series that's apparently going to happen for HBO Max, and I actually think that this is a good idea because it leaves the movies alone. You're not just trying to make movies again. Like, those movies exist. You don't have to go see new ones. This will be something else. It's actually going to be a series. And according to some reports, each season is going to be based on one book, which I think works pretty good. It'll be a nice compliment to the movies because, well, most of those movies have to cut a lot of stuff out of the movie to make it work. They got to cut a lot of content from the book. So I think this is a nice compromise, and you know they're going to do something like this. They were either going to do this or that Hogwarts Legacy show, which I think they still might do, actually. Why not? This franchise, there's a lot of money to be made from this franchise. So remake the series, or remake the content from the books into a series. You won't have to cut anything this time. And make that Hogwarts Legacy show as well, and just make lots of money. They want to revive this brand and do a lot of stuff with it because, for one, they own the rights to it. Two, it makes a lot of money. I mean, look at how much money that Hogwarts Legacy game made. Made a lot of money. A lot of money. So, of course, the big question that everyone has, will JK Rowling be involved? And it looks like she will be. So she won't be showrunner. I don't know why she would be showrunner. She's going to be a producer, which she can do. And she has a lot of control, by the way. She didn't sell away the rights to Harry Potter. So she still gets a lot of money from it, and she's got a lot of control over it, which, of course, means that we're now treading down the path of a show that actually kills people. The show that kills. The meltdowns have already begun, and they are glorious, and I'm going to show you some of those from the Discussing Film Twitter account that announced this yesterday. A lot of people running around saying the world is going to end. Please don't do it, Warner. You're literally killing people. Remember all that shit with Hogwarts Legacy? What's the death toll? What's the death toll for Hogwarts Legacy? Oh, that's right. 0. People are insane. Let me go over this a little bit. HBO is close to a deal for a Harry Potter TV series based on the best-selling young adult books for both cable and streaming, according to a person with knowledge of the matter. Each season of the series will be based on one of JK Rowling's 7 books, said the person who asked not to be identified since the deal hasn't been announced, suggesting a fresh TV fare from the popular stories. The company is hoping the series can be a cornerstone of a new streaming strategy that will be announced next week by HBO parent Warner Brothers Discovery, Inc. The series would allow the writers to delve further into the world of Rowling's books, many of which are longer than 500 pages. Warner Brothers, part of the same media giant as HBO, previously turned each of the 7 books into a hit movie, culminating into a 2-part movie based on the final installment. And we know that. And they're not saying that this is false. I'm going to point that out. They're just declining to comment. It's very important to point out. And when you have Bloomberg and Deadline and Discussing Film and all of the big players in media, Hollywood news, leaking this and saying that this is coming, it's likely 100% true. Usually, I mean, it's not like we got this covered right now. These are, I don't want to say super credible, but they have legitimate sources. The fact that they're all running with this tells me that there's something to it. I bet you they really are going to do this. Why wouldn't they do this? Especially if JK Rowling will agree to it. She's going to make a bunch of money. So she is going to be involved, and that's something that's going to cause a ton of meltdowns. A ton of meltdowns. Warner Brothers has been eager to do more with one of the best-selling book series of all time, while Rowling blessed a stage play adaptation and a theme park attraction. She has had yet to sign off on new movies or a TV show. A spokesperson declined to comment. The author will be involved in the series to ensure it remains loyal to her original material, but will not run the show day-to-day or serve as its primary creator. The person said she has at times generated controversy with remarks viewed by some as phobic, which is that, women exist. Wow, what a crazy thing to say. Now, if you go over to accounts that have announced this, they're getting swarmed naturally. A lot of people coming in and talking about how they're not going to support it. They're not going to watch it. Oh, my God. It's killing people. It's phobic. You know what Warner Brothers hearing? Cha-ching over and over again because they made so much money off of Hogwarts Legacy. It tells them that people want more and more and more and more and more. So when a bunch of clowns come and say they're not going to support it, it's quickly pointed out that that's okay. 12 million people will be watching if the newly released game is anything to go by. And that's absolute truth, which is a very large number of people, by the way. It's enough to make quite a bit of money off of. So you can look forward to more Harry Potter to come for many more years. By the way, look at the salt that still comes from Hogwarts Legacy. This is from the Atlantic. From 2 days ago, the Hogwarts Legacy boycott that wasn't. If the public response to the game was truly a referendum on JK Rowling, she won. I mean, maybe some of the crazy shit a lot of you super far left progressives have been trying to push is really turning people off to all of this. I think the attempt to move the public on children is a big mistake. And that definitely fueled this fire for this game. It did. It made money regardless, but look at this. The latest spin-off from the Harry Potter series was a heartless mess, the product of a bigoted worldview, and playing it involved an uncomfortable act of moral compromise. Or at least holding your nose and reassuring yourself that JK Rowling was not directly involved. The tech magazine Wired gave the game a 1 out of 10 and said its real-world harms are impossible to ignore. The Gamer declined to review the title at all and suggested that readers should not play Hogwarts Legacy. The British outlet Rock Paper Shotgun pointedly reviewed the games by trans developers instead. And the Mary Sue reported on an alleged fan boycott that lost. Lost. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Everyone's just going to have to get over it. Harry Potter will be around for a long, long time. Anyway, that's it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed, hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.